That's what it is. Ah, one person here so far. Aha, I've got two people here so far. And we got 7. Hey up, chippers. Evening, Stevie G. Evening, Inu. Evening, Bok Bok. Now, today's call was meant to last 15 minutes. Today's call. It lasted 39 minutes. So, a lot longer than what they had said. Same thing happened when I did the PIP. The poor guy, the person who was doing the call. Is that what you're talking about, Bog Bog? Did you read your 3,000? Did you have? No, didn't have to read the 3,000 character statement. No, but something did happen, and I'm going to get to that shortly. So, you do waffle. Well, you don't have to be here, Bok Bok. Bad call. Well, not really, because the person said something right in the dying embers of the call, and immediately the person said that to us. I was like, aha. The penny had dropped. Yeah, had a haircut. Aye. Definitely. Now, a couple of things we discussed today, which the call was from Hull via London. It was a London number. And I'm just sorting my tea bag out. But yeah. Now, do you remember when I said to you all that I was going to be doing 2 things? Yeah. Those 2 things were artificial intelligence apps and this channel. Yeah? You remember that? Well, we spoke a lot about that. during this call. And a couple of things I learned today. Some people aren't happy. And, I often turn around and say to those people who are not happy to, jog on. There are plenty of other, like, YouTube channels. But this person or persons took it to heart. And if you can cast your mind back to me, I believe, was it Road Dog had posted a super chat. And the second that super chat was posted, somebody said something in chat. And today's back end of the call was that basically they've reported me. What they've reported me for is $5.99. Yeah, can you believe that? $5.99, which was the super chat. So, yeah, I knew straight away. Well, I'm going to have a look through because I was sent a direct link in my journal. I'm going to have a good look tomorrow in my journal to see where that link took me to. Because what it said was, I was after information on your how much your stamp is, and also how much your pension contributions were. Yeah, Corvo, yeah. And they reported me for $5.99, which was a super chat. And that's what I was talking to this guy about today. And he has said to me that between now and the 7th, I have to send bank statements for the last 3 months, which I'm going to do. And then they can see exactly where the money is. And, I mean, I booked a holiday on the $5.99, which Road Dog put in the super chat. And I went around the world 3 times on $5.99. But yeah, someone did that. The information I looked at in you was this, that there is a threshold, and I was well below that threshold. Well, here's the thing. Like I said to the guy today, the threshold for YouTube is £60. And I think that's for everybody that's within the United Kingdom. And Benny, yeah, you correct me. It doesn't matter. It's just it leaves a sour taste in the mouth when I want to be able to do these things, and I've already sent the report across to London. Yeah, possibly, Leonard. I mean, as soon as the this person did a super chat, which anybody can do a super chat, they just turned straight away and goes, "I'm going to report you. I'm going to report you," because somebody put a super chat up. But it is what it is, and yeah, an overpayment. Yeah, so it's it's nasty, but it is what it is. It's happened. No, I've just what do you call it? I mean, they was asking loads and loads of questions and giving loads and loads of answers, and then he turned around and he said that basically I had been reported, and you know they're going to investigate it through the statements I'm going to be sending in, and in those bank statements, there's going to be like hundreds of thousands of pounds allegedly, you know, but it is what it is. So the Debenhams was just looking at it as a HQ, Leonard, nothing else. Because people were talking about maybe pulling it down, demolishing it, and somebody was on about doing what was it? Repurposing the Debenhams as having to refit it into apartments. So yeah. But yeah, I mean, I went to like check on the amp just before there, and yeah, David, yeah, that's the thing. I mean, somebody if somebody was to do that, yes, that would they would immediately flag up, and I mean, that person who did it in the first place would probably do it again. 10 runs in. Oh, he's just had 100 quid. But it is what it is. And it's just one of those things, one of those lessons in life that you have to learn. You know, when when people come in, and some of those people have ulterior motives. So, well, as I said to the person today when I was speaking to them, if I had the same amount of money for 6 months, like month one, January, February, March, April, May, June, if it was all the way through the same amount of money, it would have been reported. Now, because that didn't happen, and I can only find some payments, um, it may be that they'll look favorably on us. But it is what it is. But did say that I was coming off universal credit, and that's my target. Come off it. And I either sink, drown, or I swim. And that's going moving forward. So yeah. And Benny's still on. When are you signing off? When are you signing off? When are you signing off? It's like you're like a DJ. Scratch that record. Scratch that record. Boosh, boosh, boosh. I mean, you will know when that day comes. But yeah, today was a pure eye opener. To find out that one of you, I mean, there's 36 in here at the moment, 36 people, and I've got 2 likes. So, you know, it just goes to show you at the end of the day, you know. Well, Benny, if at the end of the day I lose the benefit and I have no income, like I said to the guy today, if you're going to stop everything, fine, do it. And I mean that, because there was a person who was in a bad way, and they were in the second city of England, and they just went down and down and down. I mean, you should be looking for work. Benny, you've been on about looking for work for a long, 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 long time. And it's like what I'm trying to do. Why? A huge wake-up call? No. Because as the guy said, he's looked at my journal and he says everything that you've got in your journal is extremely detailed. So yeah. David, I'll keep your chin up. But yeah, it's just one of those things, you know, when it's like when Benny was the one who turned around and said about seeking you too. And I was like, why would you even do that? You know? But it happened. So I'm going to go all out in the next number of days to just say to them, I've had enough. And yeah, have it, you know, turn around and say to them, look, I've had enough, because at the end of the day, what I'm trying to do, they don't believe, and there's even some of you who don't believe. The only thing, right, Jeremy, where the crypto is concerned, where you have to make it known, is when you sell your crypto. Then you have to declare it. Keeping crypto in any shape or form, there's no legal requirement. It's only when you sell. So there we go. And here's the thing I'm going to show you. Right. Do you know what this is? Can anybody tell me in chat what this is? Anyone? Benny, you're a bit wrong, but can anybody tell me what this is? It's a miner. It is a miner. But what kind of miner? Now, this, you see how that is well burnt? Yeah, burnt to a crisp. Yeah. You see that? That's how it's meant to look. Right like that. You see that? Now, that is a BTC miner. And that had, at the time, it had 1,000 in there, in the account. 1,000. Now, I know this. That will stay in that account until I decide to transfer it out. Now, at the time, it was at 64,000. And it's now at a different price. Now, the reason why I'm showing you that is because I did a video on it a long time ago. It's a loud machine. It's like having 5 Hoovers at the same time. $64,000 per coin at the time. Not anymore. And if you look back at my earlier videos, I said at the time it would hit the big price. Now, one thing I wanted to do was to, and it's possible to still do it because they reckon by 2040 yeah, well, the what I do know is if you cash them in, if you cash in your crypto, you have to declare it, which is why I haven't. So yeah. I know they can see everything. They know at the end of the day because I told them in the interview today I was going to mention it. Because, you know, I think, to be honest, when you're coming in, it's like when Benny first mentioned the fact that Seeking You 2 was already online. And that's like, you know, you know somebody is in urgent need of help, and all you do is, well, I'll just get across there and have a look, see how much he's got in his wallet. It's wrong. But, you know, these things happen. There are people in this world who are willing. And Angry Stream, nah. You got to look at it this way. If you don't learn, yeah, like I know now, one of you in chat, one of you has told. I know one of you in chat has created Seeking You 2. I know that. And the thing is that to me It's like getting kicked, in the nether regions. How do you know? Because I was told. And, I was told today in the call. So, yeah, you know, like I said to the person, and he said to me that he's worked in Newcastle for a while and he knows what the Geordies are like. No, the other person from London knows about that because I informed them about it so that they can do their little bit of digging. Here's any update on here's the thing. Possibly Saturday, possibly. CJH, why do you even come in and say such stupid things? Huh? Why? You see, what you're trying to do, right, is not going to work because at the end of the day, you're in my life. And, see, Keen's on about calm down again, calm down, right? I'm just saying, not getting angry. I'm not smashing things, I'm just saying to you so that one of you has, done things. Yeah, well, I believe that because there was a message yesterday, and that message was, some of you hate. Me personally, I don't, because like I say, at the end of the day, to hate a person, any person, is wrong. Nobody's perfect. I tried to do like music yesterday, and the amplifier, it needs to go to a repair shop because it tells you on the back of the amplifier, if you're not a technician, don't take the cover off because you could electrocute yourself. So yeah, I'm not going to do that. Well, David, one of these days it will happen. And as we move forward to August, right, you will get the opportunity to come into a box on a live stream where we may chat for 2 hours. We may, as you know, I've done 2 hours worth of chat. So, yeah. In August, you'll have your St. James's Park box. Did I say that, Bok? Did I say that? No, I did not. And what I'm going to say to you is this, that this week is launch week, and before they get launched, they get tested. Stop bringing other content creators in CJH because it's not nice. And Paul's a good lad. So, what I was going to do, I can't because the line 6 needs to go into the repair shop. if I could go back in time, because Road Dogg had turned round and went, the super chat came up, which is, it's highlighted. And then it was straight after that. And yeah, you go again, CJH, you know, you're mentioning fellow YouTube channels, and that's all you can do at the end of the day. You're just there to stir the pot and nothing else. And that's why, like I say, when it comes to me opening up boxes so people can come in, I hardly think you're going to come in, because at the end of the day, you know, you're going to have to show people your face. And you're not going to do that, you know. I'm going to do Twitch and YouTube together. And that means Discord for Twitch. Okay? Oh man. Oh yeah. That, you know, that breaks my heart, because CJH in chat has a season ticket and I don't. Oh, can you see the tears streaming down my face? Really? Now, this merchandise. There's going to be t-shirts, baseball caps like this one, that one there, where it has a solid back and not the trucker style, which I did have, because the trucker style is like ventilated at the back. Can you do a simulcast? YouTube and X, Elon Pierce more. I didn't know you could do that. Oh, Jeremy, the evidence that's going in, I'm not worried about it. Not in the slightest. So let's see what happens. Now, we've got 46 here and we got 10 likes. Hello, Kieran. How are you doing tonight? So, yeah. But I'm thinking of doing the trying to do a stream when the pre-season trying. It just depends if the Xbox app will pick it up. Because I was trying to watch something yesterday, and it's funny when you certain matches you can watch all the way through, and there's no circle, none. I watched one the other day at that Club World Cup. Watched it all the way through, and the one yesterday was Real Madrid against another team, and every 2 to 3 minutes it was doing that circle, and I was like, I can't watch this. You can still do super chats. Anybody can still do super chats. Just now I know that from what this guy says, anyone that does a super chat, I have to notify Universal Credit. I watch it on Channel 5. Is the Club World Cup on Channel 5? I never knew that. Okay. Now, one thing we need to do is this. We need to double the size. So we've got 46 at the minute. 46 times 2 is 92. So we need 92. Oh, it's a DZN subscription. Got you. Okay. Well, I suppose I could always get that bloke. Yeah, there's some geezer on Facebook has said to me about the Fire Stick. Who, Jack's saying, why do you refer to yourself as Mr. G? Well, that's dead simple. I mean, really, really simple. One thing I might actually try and do. Yeah, let's try that. So in the next 2 weeks, I'm going to try something. If it works, the streams will be a bit later. Can you do a travel vlog later this summer? If the channel grows, the channel has to grow. Department of Works and Pensions would definitely stop your UC if they caught you with a Fire Stick. No, they wouldn't. Really? At this rate? Yeah, okay. Now, yeah, I've just had an idea, and I'll go and speak to them on Monday. See what they say. But yeah, we shall see. What's my favourite chant? Toon toon, black and white army, toon toon. I'm thinking of doing that, Benny. I'm thinking of going speaking to somebody on Monday and saying about that. It's not a wake up call because I've always said to the Universal Credit, that's what the guy was saying to us today. He says, you're very detailed in what you put in your journal. Have you still got your... Yes, I do. Leonard. Yeah, I do. It's you have the license for life. Mm. Anyway, so what we're going to do is this. We're changing strategy. I'm going to go and see somebody on Monday and ask the question. So I will let you know Monday night what they've said. If it's positive or if it's not. Newcastle transfer news. Are we saying the Korean lad or not? No idea. There's more noise out of the mice in the backfield than there is at St James's Park. There's just nothing there. So yeah. Anyway, I'll make some inquiries in the morning and see what is what. But yeah. I'm not telling anybody anything until it's up and live. Then I'll come and do a post, and then I'll do other things after that. So yeah. So thank you all for coming in tonight again. And as we move forward, I want boxes where you are all in a box. And what I don't want when you're all in a box is for everybody to speak at the same time, so nobody can be heard. So we're going to go like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, so top row and then bottom row, and give everybody the opportunity to have, a few minutes to tell everybody who you are, where you're from, that sort of thing. And the hope is we can do a panel where, there you go again. Right. Where are you? Every single time this person does that, it just, why you do that? You come into a person's live on YouTube, and why is beyond me. So yeah, what I want to be able to do is post the link in chat so you can come in and join the live. And what I'm saying to you is this: don't swear. And be nice. Yeah, that's it. Don't swear and be nice, and you can come in. Oh, I see. Got you. So, right. Jack Albright also reported your fake disability. Your card is marked. Right. Where are you? Bye-bye. Some people can't help themselves. And I've wrote that person's name down. And I want to say this. I want to build a safe community. Yeah? That's it. I want to build a safe community where we can all interact together. And people who turn around and say, I'm reporting you for this, I'm reporting you for that, and the other, get a life. Simple. So, you now know what's coming in July. You now know what's coming. So, yes, thank you all very much for coming in tonight. Much appreciated. Hope to see you all tomorrow, 11:30. And the hope is we have a better day tomorrow than we did today. Thank you very much. And enjoy the rest of your evening.